What's up, family? As you know, Skip Bayless, who is a host on Fox's Undisputed with Shannon Sharp, is in hot water for a tweet that he fired off during a Monday Night Football game in which Damar Hamlin, a defensive back for the Buffalo Bills, was injured. Right now, Damar is currently in the hospital fighting for his life. A lot of people had a lot to say about that tweet. Most people found the tweet to be very disgusting. When I read the tweet, initially, I didn't think that it was as bad as people were saying it was, because I also read the tweet that came before that where he said that he was praying for the family. But then the tweet that everybody got on him about, he talked about how could the NFL cancel the game or suspend the game. There's too much riding on it. When I read the tweet, I pretty much took it for what it seemed to be. I'm praying for the family. How could the NFL suspend this game? And then he ended that tweet with saying that the game was basically irrelevant. Boom. I thought that many people were overreacting because of Skip Bayless's past, his penchant for saying disrespectful things, being out of pocket. But no, I heard what Matt Barnes had to say, and it made more sense. When you consider Skip Bayless's pathology for being disrespectful, for hating on black athletes in particular, you get it. Matt said that, he said in the beginning that how could the NFL suspend the game? You know, he was talking about how important the game was, but he was smart enough. He was like, he's intelligent, so he's smart enough to end it with saying that the game was irrelevant. But he really meant what he said in the beginning. Matt, that was money. I'm talking about swoosh. This is why it's important to have an open mind. You know, it allows you the ability to consider things that you may have not considered, like consider other people's opinions, consider seeing things from a different perspective. And he broke it down perfectly. Skip Bayless is a horrible person, and he is a hater. This dude goes out of his way to hate, particularly on black athletes. And you know, if somebody is hating on black athletes, they're hating on black people, period. The reason why we see him hating on black athletes is because he's in that field. You know, he's in that sports field. So imagine having to talk about people who you hate every day, but you got to figure out some kind of way to act like you like the job. Like you got to act like that you're being objective when you cover them. But really, he's a hater. Skip Bayless, from what I understand, never played college ball, never played pro football, but he's critiquing world-class athletes on a daily basis, telling them what it takes to become a champion, telling the audience what it takes to become a champion, and he's never been a champion. It's akin to Stephen A. Smith, who is another horrible person, a lousy individual, a broken down athlete who ain't never had a shot at playing in the pros. But he got something to say about every athlete's ability. He has something to say about every athlete's work ethic. And he ain't never played pro ball. He don't know what it takes. He's never played collegiate ball at a high level. Nobody knew this dude until he got into sports. Now that's how you know he's pretty much irrelevant in the field. But some of these dudes, they're sharp enough to put words together. And what they do is that they just basically get by with just talking. They got the gift of gab, and they've been able to finagle their way into that particular seat, get on TV, and start running that mouth. Totally annoying. I can't listen to Stephen A., Skip Bayless. What's the big, fat, juicy one name? Hamburger dude. Big old lord head. Be wearing those hats. Whitlock. Ham hock. Whoa. Can't listen to him, fam. I have to put it on mute. Totally annoying. Condescending. All of them are narcissists. They think they're better. They think they know it more than what everybody else knows. None of them. All of them are speaking on sports, critiquing world-class athletes. And neither of them has ever been a world-class athlete. Where they do that at? Imagine someone who don't even have a medical degree critiquing world-class doctors. Imagine someone who don't even have a law degree critiquing world-class lawyers. It don't even sound right. But here we are. And I'm going to tell you something, fam. ESPN, Fox Sports, and all the rest of them who hire these type of dudes, when you hear people like Skip Bayless talking, you're listening to them because they're echoing their sentiments. Skip Bayless is still on the job because his bosses approve of what he's saying. Imagine if Skip Bayless, if you switch the roles, reverse the roles, and put Shannon Sharpe in that position that Skip Bayless is in, and Shannon Sharpe had said any of the things that Skip Bayless, disrespectful things that Skip Bayless has said throughout the years, but specifically what he said in that tweet, even if he didn't mean it, for him to be as, standoffish when his co-host asked him to delete the tweet when the whole world is saying, hey, delete the tweet, it's insensitive, for him to just be so honorary, like, yeah, I'm not taking it down. Imagine if that was Shannon Sharpe. You can't, can you? Because it don't happen. Skip Bayless is a mediocre white man who's being protected by a racist, mediocre white man. He's been hired to do the job that they ain't got the balls to do. He ain't really got no balls to do it either, if there was consequences. The only reason why he does what he does because he knows there won't be any consequences. But as Matt Barnes said in his video, he better be careful because somebody is going to hurt him. Sometimes I'd rather not people warn people about things. I like to just see it happen. No more talk.